Oh man.
But logic is it's a problem when you have ideologies and people strictly adhere.
Logic is a colonial idea, man. You got to get away from the logic.
And
that's
math is racist.
That's
I don't know
right.
if you know about
Math
that.
is
That's a new one.
Well, okay, so there's this movie that's probably like extremely influential to my entire political worldview, and I didn't realize until last night because I got into Austin late. Usually my wife travels with me. She wasn't with me last night. She's taking care of the kids today. So I get into the hotel room in Austin, and it's very late, and I watch this movie, Boyz N The Hood. Have you ever seen Boyz N The Hood?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. I watched that movie a ton when I was like 8, 9 years old, and I didn't realize how much that movie has had an influence on me until I watched it last night. Okay, so, all right, for Furious Styles, a lot of his stuff about not letting financial institutions buy up all the stuff in your communities. Obviously, he's talking about black people in LA and not, white people in, rural small town America. But I was like, oh, like that's maybe the first place that I ever heard this idea. Or he talks about like the importance of fatherhood, the importance of especially young boys having a father in the home. It's like I got that from Boyz N The Hood, and obviously it spoke to me when I was a kid because I grew up at the time and I didn't have much of a relationship with my dad. And it's interesting, man. He makes this observation, math being racist. He's criticizing the SAT for being culturally biased, but then he says the only part that isn't culturally biased is the math. And it's like, oh, this is like a black nationalist in the mid-'80s, because that's kind of the philosophy of this movie, is what you might call like old school black leftism. This movie in the 1980s is saying something that I wish a lot of white liberals would hear today, which is actually math is not racist. It's one, it's one of the things that's like not definitively not racist is math and numbers. You guys are losing your damn minds.
Well, math is racist is one of those ones where it's like if you heard that in a cocktail party, you'd be like, what? Like if someone behind you was saying math is racist, you'd be like, "What the? We got to get out of here, honey. Grab your purse."
I'd say I want to go. I want one of what they're having. I want to hang out with those guys. That's my. So